Hey, welcome back to Grandma Jane's World. It's the first day of spring break and it's kind of an icky day actually. It's kind of snowing and raining and my railing's getting icy and stuff, so I thought this would be a good day to stay home and bake something for you. And I'm going to do the Ambrosia Cake. I don't know if you've ever had that before. I've eaten it, but I've never made one, and it's got fruit in it, so it's really good. It's got mandarin oranges in it. But first of all you need is your package of a yellow cake mix. I'm going to put that into my KitchenAid. You need 2 eggs and a half a cup of water and a half a cup of oil, which I've got it right up to the brim there. Then I'm going to mix that up, get that going here. And I've drained a can. I used a big can, 15 ounce of mandarin oranges. I've drained the juice off it and I have those ready to put into the cake mix. You could use also crushed pineapple drained, but I'm not gonna put that in because you know what? I don't really like it in there. I like the mandarin oranges better, so that's how I'm gonna do it. And it's really the same diff. You've got fruit in with your cake mix, so that's the main thing. And I've got my oven also set at 350. It's preheating right now. Then you just add you combine your cake mix, your eggs, your water, your oranges, and pineapple if you use it, and oil, and mix well. So I'm going to put in my mandarin oranges. Use a small can, or I used a larger can because I'm not putting the pineapple in. And you mix that up as well. And it kind of chops them up and stuff, but they're so good. I love those anyway. Then you get a greased and floured 9x13. I'm using a 12x13. It'll make it a little thicker. Cake pan, and I'll put that in there next. It only has to bake about 25 to 35 minutes. And then there's a really good frosting that you use, just Cool Whip and instant pudding, vanilla pudding. So I've got that all mixed up. I've got my pan greased and floured right here. And I have a friend that hasn't been feeling good. I'm going to take her some cake. And that'll be something fun. And plus the Hawk women play tonight, the Hawkeyes. And they play Penn State. I watched that game last night. That's whoever won Wisconsin and Penn State plays Iowa Hawkeye women tonight. So that will be interesting to watch at 5:30. Follow them along and hope they win. They're up in Minneapolis playing tournaments now. Single elimination and all that. Really gotten into it this year. It's been fun to follow. So there we go. I'm getting it into the greased and floured pan. This will smell good in here today because it's one of those kind of, I don't know, cold, yucky spring days, but I'm glad I'm home. I can just do this stuff and get a little work done around the house. And bake is always fun. It's always a good thing for me, keeping me busy. So I've got this all pretty much leveled out and ready to go in the oven. Just about preheated, and that'll be 25 to 30 minutes. Then I'll come back when it's cooled and show you how to do the frosting. See you then. Thanks. Hey, I'm back to make the frosting. So what we need to do this is instant pudding mix. I'm using a vanilla, 3.4 ounce. I'm going to mix it up in my KitchenAid. I think it'll come out pretty completely incorporated in that pretty good. Okay, got that in there. And next I'll put the Cool Whip in. And in the meantime, I've gotten the cake out. Doesn't that look delicious? It was kind of bubbling in there, even like the mandarin oranges were kind of bubbling as they baked. That was cool. All right, and then I'll put this Cool Whip 8-ounce container full. In. And we'll mix it up in there until it's really good and incorporated. Just want to be sure it's all incorporated in there. And I'm going to stop it just to be sure there's not any in the bottom that's not mixed in. My spatula is kind of short for this, but that'll work. Mix it up just a minute more. Alright, it looks like it's ready. This is really a delicious frosting to put on a cake. It's just light, and that's kind of how this cake is too. It's just light and fruity and refreshing. I guess that's a good word to use for it. So, get it off here. Move this over so you can see. I'll put that all on here. I hope to be back again this week and make something else. I just haven't come up with anything that I want to make for sure. And if you want me to make anything, please suggest it in comments on my YouTube show, Grandma Jane's World. And I will definitely try to please you. I've got 171 videos on there, so that's covering quite a bit. I don't have fish yet. I'm waiting for a friend that lives over by the Mississippi to bring over some really good crappies and stuff, and then I can show you how different ways that you can really make a good supper with those. I have a beer batter recipe, and I have one that Mom always used that you dip it in eggs and cracker crumbs and fry it, and they're delicious too. My dad used to eat them the next day cold, like popcorn, you know. Pop them in your mouth and just melt in your mouth, really. So, well, this is going on real good. I'm going to cut a piece and have a picture of it on my show so you can see what it looks like. It's a little different. Seems like the best views I get is from anything chocolate. There's a bunch of chocoholics out there, you guys are. But, and I don't blame you. I love it too. But once in a while, I kind of like something different, you know. So I am going to cut a piece of this. Let's look at the inside of it. Get a plate out here. And we'll see how it sizes up. I'm going to run some of this around to my friends and get rid of it. Can't have it all sitting here all day. So I'm going to take this middle piece out. And you see? Now you can't really see too much the mandarin orange, but you can smell it. And I'm sure it tastes wonderful. And you could even save a little slice of mandarin orange to put on the top for garnish. So anyway, you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you again soon. And if you're on spring break, have a great one. And I love you. Take care. Bye.